Viewers, Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah has been killed in an Israeli airstrike on the group's headquarters in Beirut. The Israeli Defense Forces announced that after leading for over 30 years, Nasrallah is no longer a threat. This operation, called New Order, was shown with footage from Israel's command center. Israeli officials described Nasrallah as a major danger to their citizens and said this is just the start of their action. Let's listen in to some statements from Israel.
זה לא סוף ארגז הכלים, זה צריך להיות מאוד ברור. יש עוד כלים קדימה ללכת, והמסר הוא מסר פשוט, מי שמאיים על אזרחי מדינת ישראל נדע להגיע בצפון, בדרום, גם במקומות יותר רחוקים.
As part of the extensive aerial operation to degrade Hezbollah's terrorist infrastructure and capabilities, we are preparing to conduct strikes on strategic assets that Hezbollah has hidden underground beneath 3 buildings in the heart of the Dakhia in Beirut. In the heart of the Dakhia in Beirut, Hezbollah constructed 3 buildings with designated underground spaces for storing strategic weapons, with the buildings above acting as a shield. Here you can see one of the buildings in the heart of the Dakhia. In the last hour, we have contacted the residents of the 3 buildings in the Dakhia. These residents are above and near Hezbollah strategic assets and must evacuate immediately for their safety and security. Residents of the following buildings in the Khadath neighborhood, building complex A Salam, A Lilki neighborhood, building Munir Shadid, and in the El Khadad neighborhood, building Shith, must move as far away from the buildings as possible before the strike. In a short time, we will attack the weapons stored beneath the buildings. The explosion, because of the missiles, may damage the structure and could potentially cause them to collapse. Hezbollah exploits and endangers Lebanese civilians, using them as a human shield for its weapons.
A few hours ago, the Israeli Defense Force has confirmed the elimination of Hassan Nasrallah. Along with him were Ali Kalfi and many other Hezbollah high-ranked officials, people with lots of blood in their hands. This is not the last of the tools in the IDF's toolbox. Those who threaten Israeli civilians will be found and eliminated, whether it's near or far. Just as we were prepared for this precise attack, we're prepared for many other scenarios.
Now, hours after Israel announced Nasrallah's killing, Hezbollah confirmed the loss of its leader. In its statement, the terror group vowed to keep fighting against Israel and to support Gaza and Palestine. Hamas also reacted, saying that Nasrallah's death would only strengthen its resistance. In response to Hassan Nasrallah's killing, Iran has convened a meeting of leaders from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the OIC, to discuss the situations in Lebanon and Palestine. Sources indicate that Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was moved to a secure location overnight. Khamenei also released a statement accusing Israel of targeting defenseless civilians and labeling its policies as insane. US President Joe Biden, however, called the Israeli strike that killed Hezbollah's Nasrallah a measure of justice for his 4-decade reign of terror. Now, in his first public remarks since the killing, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that the killings of top Hezbollah commanders was not enough, and he also said that Nasrallah needed to be killed. Netanyahu said that assassinating Hezbollah's leader became an essential condition for Israel to achieve its war goals. He blamed Nasrallah for being the architect of a plan to annihilate Israel. Netanyahu also repeated his threat against Iran.
מדינת ישראל חיסלה אתמול את רב המרצחים חסן נסראללה. סגרנו חשבון עם מי שאחראי לרצח אין ספור ישראלים ואזרחים רבים של מדינות אחרות, כולל מאות אמריקנים ועשרות צרפתים. בתחילת השבוע הגעתי למסקנה שהמכות העוצמתיות שצה"ל הנחית על חיזבאללה בימים האחרונים, המכות האלה לא יספיקו. חיסולו של נסראללה הוא תנאי הכרחי להשגת היעדים שהצבנו. החזרת תושבי הצפון בבטחה לבתיהם ושינוי מאזן הכוחות באזור לאורך שנים. כי כל עוד נסראללה חי, הוא היה משקם במהירות את היכולות שגרענו מחיזבאללה. ולכן נתתי את ההנחיה, ונסראללה כבר לא איתנו.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence. To be a force for business that takes India to the world and the world to India. Creating pathways of self-reliance. To stand for progress, the planet and the people. Towards a future made perfect. And be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.